あるかあるかあるか。あるかあるかあるか。あるかあるかあるか。ディグロム来るかな。なんか逆に俺が下がってるわ、数値。今日は。あれさすがにデグロ2だよ。やるか。投げ合うか。なるほどね。右ピッチャーを。あ、何でしょう、何でしょう。おい。
Hello from Arlington, Texas. We're live. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Jacob DeGrom. How about a report on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to
48歳で。48? そんなやついねえよ。消えろ。燃えて散れろはいエイジ
And that's how Game 4 gets underway. This one in the air center field. Jensen has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And a quick out, number one.
The center fielder, Michael Harris, with second.
Foul ball. Strike two.
That was straight queso right there.
もう二度と投げるのかわり。
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Just starting out here in Arlington. Berger. The tag, and he's out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the next to hit, takes ball one. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss and a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And it skips into dirt. In the air to left center. Jansen should have this one. And that is that. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. And a foul ball. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. So Sieg suffers the strikeout. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Late that time, and it's strike two. Langford stands at first with one out. Got it. Two away. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Ball one there. Just missed. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And it is gone. A towering shot to center. The Rangers score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
That's a ball.
Base is empty, two away, but 2 runs are in here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Sale. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start.
That is the inning. 4th game of the NLCS. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. And a foul ball. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end.
That's a ball.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
That one misses, and that's ball 2. And there's a ball.
3.
That one finds the zone. Full count now.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Ground ball could be 2. Seager over to second, on to first, double play. So here's Murphy now.
The catcher, Murphy.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the second. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Aye.
Ball 1.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 7, the catcher, Kyle
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. The 1-0. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
1-2 now. Sale swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 out, man at first. Danny Jansen to hit here. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A 2-run blast. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched. Taking that outside fastball.
おい、ビッグゾーンに書いてるやん。
Driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
That one off the mark. Ball 1. 2 runs across in the inning here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series.
Ball.
Check swing called strike. And a count 2-1. That one fouled off. 2-2. And that's too high. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. So the Rangers' batting order turns over. Seager stands in now. And first offering is fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Man at first, 1 away. The changeup missing. And it's 1-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Liner, base hit. Yastrzemski hustles it back in. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1.
1 out away from getting out of a huge jam in this NLCS.
Ball one.
Fastball for a strike. That missed by a lot. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs.
There you go.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. Payoff pitch. In the air, left field. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and it's 5-0.
Ball one.
That one finds the corner. That is strike 2.
Nope. Inside. Ball two.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, Albies. They get the force. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Back in Arlington, now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Timing on the
待って。
音量バランスもっとパーティ寄りにしちゃってや。
そんなことできない。
あ、そういうこと？やばい。最悪や。おかしいと思った。
Good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And that's the middle part of the game we're talking about. The starter's been dominant out there, and he probably feels like he has the chance to finish this one out.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stays alive. And that's outside. Ball 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
1 away. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Mike Yastrzemski.